The conversation is still investing in shares, and in this video we are going to look at how to buy shares on the Dosika app, and we agreed that whatever we discuss for the Dosika app, it also applies for the other online platforms that you are using to access the Nairobi Securities Exchange. So at what price are you supposed to buy the shares, or what do you expect to see when you log into the platform and you want to buy some shares? How do you set the best price? And if you want to buy shares today, is it a guarantee that you are going to get the shares today, or you might have to wait, or you might not get the shares at all? So that is the kind of conversation that I want us to have in this video, and continue dropping your questions about buying shares in the Nairobi Securities Exchange on the comment section so that we can get to learn from each other. Now, before we get into the content of the video, allow me to appreciate you for always coming back to watch our videos. And in case you are coming across this channel for the first time, this is Finance Focus with Andrew, a platform where we engage in conversations that endeavor to enhance our financial literacy. Consider subscribing to the channel, turn on the notification bell so that you get notified anytime we get to upload a new video. Now, buying shares in the Nairobi Securities Exchange. In our previous video, we talked about one of the things that you will find, and one of the key things that you will definitely have to visit once you get into the platforms, into the Dosika platform, into the FIDA M-Trader platform, into the AIB DigiTrader platform, or any other platform that you are using. It is the list of the shares listed in the Nairobi Securities Exchange, and we talked of the prices that you'll get to see. Now, today, I want us to look on how to go about buying shares and setting the best price for the shares. Now, when you get to click on one of the shares that we have listed in the Nairobi Securities Exchange, this is the page that gets to open, and it gives you a few information of that share. You can see it has started with the price. You get to see the trend, and you realize that you can get to change the duration of the trend that you want to see. Do you want to see the past 1 day, the past 2 weeks, the past 1 week, the past 3 months, 6 months, year to date? Do you want to see the past 1 year? Like, it gives you a chance to see how the share price of that particular company has been behaving over time. But our interest today is buying. So let's click on buy. Now, once you click on buy, this is the page that you'll get. Now, things start getting interesting here, because you see that that is I'll get to hide that my CDS account number, because that is private information. Now, I want us to use the example of the Absa share. And number one thing that you need to input is the quantity. So how much do you want to buy? And to start with, you need to have the amount that you need to use already deposited in the Dosika app. Like in your wallet in the Dosika app, there is a pay bill where you get to fund your account so that you can be able to buy shares. So if I want to buy shares worth 5,000, I need to have the 5,000 deposited in my account. Now, the quantity. Let's talk about the quantity. So how much shares can you buy? Now, I know a lot of people still have these things stuck in their mind, that you can only buy shares in the batches of 100, and that is the thing that has been there for the longest. For the past many years that we have known the Nairobi Securities Exchange, for you to buy a single share, you needed to go to a special counter. But starting the 1st of August 2025, so that is actually 1 year ago, that was scrapped off, and you can be able to buy single shares in the normal counters of the Nairobi Securities Exchange. So for the quantity, you can buy any amount of shares. You can buy 1 share, 2 share, 100 shares, 200 shares, but I would not advocate you buying 2, 3 shares, 10 shares, because I got to realize that part of this brokerage fee, you know, the broker is not a charity organization, so they are charging a fee. So part of that fee is fixed. It is not based on the number of shares that you are buying. So if you get to buy those 1, 2, 3 shares, maybe the cost will not make a lot of sense, because there is a fixed charge that you will have to pay regardless of the shares. So I'll still advocate for buying shares 100, 200, like in those batches, it will still make more sense. But if you are doing some experiment or you are just trying out something, you can still buy one share. Now the quantity we have agreed. Now let's come to the price. You can see at this time the price of the share is 33.30 shillings. That is the market price, and you can go forward and use that as the price at which you want to buy that share. But you get to see hapo kando, you are told to enter at price between 30.05 and 36.65, a very big range. And you see, you have an allowance to change the price. That is the interesting thing. You don't have to go with the market price. That is the 33.30. You have a range between 30.05, 36.65. Now, what is the danger of this range, or what is the risk of the price that you get to choose? Remember, we are buying shares. Of course, you would like to buy the shares at the lowest price possible. So given an opportunity, you'll go and put 30.05 and submit your bid. Yes, you want to buy the shares at the cheapest price, but the market is going at 33.3 shillings. Who do you think will sell you shares at 30.05 shillings? So that will not happen. So you can place the price at 30.05, but I can guarantee you that you will not get those shares. Nobody will be selling to you. And remember, in Nairobi Securities Exchange, there is no vacuum. And what I mean that there is no vacuum, there is no stores in the Nairobi Securities Exchange where shares are placed, and now when I want to buy, they get the shares from the store and bring and sell to me. No. For you to buy shares, there must be a willing seller who is willing to sell at that price, and I can confirm to you, nobody will be willing to sell their shares at a price of 30.05 when the market is doing 33.3. Now, if you do 36.65, yes, you'll get the shares very fast, because it's like you go to a seller who is selling tomatoes at 5 shillings, and wewe umwambie hata uko willing kutoa shilingi 7, atakuzia haraka sana. The same with shares. If an order gets to the Nairobi Securities Exchange and someone is willing to buy the shares as far as high as 36.65 shillings, watakuchangamkia haraka sana, but you'll get the shares, but again, at what cost? You'll have overpaid for the shares. So you need to find a balance between these prices, and the balance is of course near the market price. But what can guide you on the price that you'll quote when buying your shares? Down there is an order book, and what this order book does, it shows you what are the other investors in the Nairobi Securities Exchange willing to sell, and what are the others willing to buy. Now, for the asks, that is supply, these are people who are willing to sell Absa shares. So you can see there is number one person who is willing to sell 25,000 shares, 648 shares, but the price they want is 33.45. The other one has 165, 872. The price they sold at is that 3.5, and the splits. You see, when you buy shares, the split means when you buy shares, it's not guaranteed that you'll get the same shares from in a single sitting. So your broker can decide to split your shares. You wanted 5,000, but what is available is 1,000. They will first buy that 1,000. That is what we call a split. That is one split. So they buy another one, second split, until your order is fulfilled. So that is what it means by the number of splits there. So this is what the order book is looking like. This is the prices that people are willing to sell at. You see, there's someone who wants to sell at 33.9, even if the market price is 33.9. Now the bids are the demand. What prices are people willing to pay? So they are willing to pay that 3.4, that 3.05, that 3, that 2.95, that 2.90. And you get to see that of course, those who are selling want a better price than those who are buying, and that is the nature of the market. So you need to get a price that is within this range, so that you can at least stand a chance of getting the allotment of the shares. So if you put a price that is so off, that is on the lower side, you'll not get the shares. And if you put a price that is so high, you'll get the shares, but the question remains, at what cost? So you need to get a balance between all these prices so that you can be able to get shares. And if you buy shares today, you must not get the allotment today. That order stays floated for around 3 days. If there is shares to fulfill your order, it will be settled. But if there is not, your order is cancelled and you'll have to redo it again with a new price. So those are some of the things that you need to understand as far as buying and selling of shares is concerned. And be aware that it's not a guarantee when you want to buy shares that you will always buy, because maybe at that time when you want to buy, no one is willing to sell, and you have agreed there is no vacuum in the Nairobi Securities Exchange. So I want to end it at that point as far as buying shares is concerned in the Nairobi Securities Exchange. In case you have more questions about how to go about buying shares on the online platforms that help you access the Nairobi Securities Exchange, drop them in the comment section. In case there is something that I have left out and you think that it's important, you can also take the platform in the comment section and educate other viewers as far as buying shares in the Nairobi Securities is concerned. Let's get to engage and get to learn from each other. If you found this video helpful, ensure to give us a like, leave us that comment, and most importantly, share this video to someone whom you think need this kind of information.